This is a mono black Sephiroth deck that I've been messing around with the last couple days. I've added a couple cards and removed a couple cards, but mostly it's just a deck that I found on the internet and copied and pasted, with the exception of a few things, but not much. This should be fine. We can play a couple things. We actually draw first. Let's look at they have Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. Is that right? Whenever Kefka enters or attacks, each player discards a card. Then you draw a card for each card type among cards discarded this way. Each opponent sacrifices a permanent of their choice. Transform Kefka into the Ruler of Ruin. Whenever an opponent loses life during your turn, draw that many cards. Wow. Get in there. It does feel bad to play such bad cards like this, but having only one of everything in the deck makes for an interesting selection process, especially for the relatively limited options in Arena. Though obviously plenty of things are available in Arena. When this a creature you control with greater mana value than this card dies, return from the graveyard. So I guess this, sure. Now this is just a 3/2 though. The One Ring, that rules them all. I actually don't know what it does. He has protection from everything until your next turn. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life for each burden counter on the One Ring. Pay 1, put a burden counter on the One Ring, then draw a card for each burden counter on the One Ring. So he doesn't have protection except the turn that it comes into play. Now he's basically losing a life for burden counters that let him draw cards. I understand. Okay. Swamp. Let's go Lord Skitter. You know, I've never looked closely at Lord Skitter Sewer King's art, but it's pretty awful. Man, it is an ugly rat. Oh, is it at the end of every turn? Oh no, at the beginning. I don't know. Okay. Each player discards a card. That's fine. We'll discard Rebirth. Fortunately, that does get him 2 cards. But I don't have another way of sacrificing stuff other than bone shards right now, so I think that's the way to go. Just filling up his hand. I would have... Man, maybe I should have kept that. Discarded the Pitiless Plunder. I don't know. If I discard... But he also gets this ability when he attacks, so it does make sense just to bone shards this guy away with our rat, which means I should play the Sephiroth, kill a rat, hopefully draw a land, dead. Play the land. Bone shards. Oh, wait. Get the new rat. Kill Kefka. Sacrificing the rat. He is going to have just a million cards, basically, rather quickly, because of the One Ring and because of Kefka. And it seems like he's probably going to try to force me to discard stuff. I'm not familiar with any magic, modern magic stuff, so every card that it gets played is probably new to me. Tiny Bones, Bauble Burglar. Whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from their graveyard with a stash counter on it. During your turn, you may play cards. You may play cards you don't own with stash counters on them from exile, and mana of any type can be spent on them. Each opponent discards a card. Okay. Okay, we're gonna Grave Pact so that when I attack and sack the rat that Lord Skitter makes, we can kill Tiny Bones to kill, yeah. Sure. Sacrifice the rat. Grave Pact makes my opponent have to sacrifice a creature of their choice, which is, of course, Tiny Bones. Which yields even more. And do I play this land so that I can play another creature? I mean, we win, basically. So we'll keep it just to kill something next turn. Oh, the One Ring is going to kill him. And yeah, he would have to exile Sephiroth in order to not die from just me sacking dudes. Which obviously is not happening because he just played this. Exile up to one target creature card from a graveyard if you have exiled it this way. Oh, he gained life that way. That's smart. Still not enough. But still fun. Man, I spent so many years just really being stuck on what we at the time called Tier 2 and Extended, which are, sorry, Type 2 and Extended, which are, I think, the equivalent today to today's Standard and Modern, I want to say. Yeah, like Type 2 was just the newest block plus the previous newest block, and that's it, which became Standard. Extended was all of that plus several years worth of blocks, and then Type 1 was just anything goes other than banned cards in Type 1, or banned and restricted cards in Type 1. But I just never really messed around with Commander, which we used to call EDH. It's a fun format. It's like so much less. I mean, there's still plenty of skill, and obviously combos are a bigger thing in them. But having 100 single copies of a card in a deck is kind of wild. Let's do one more. And don't forget, while I'm finished with all of the free booster packs opening today. I have 25 more packs sitting next to me, so if you'd like to see them opened, you let me know via either 200 bits, a sub or gift sub, including Prime subs, those count, or 15,000 channel points. We'll keep this. I don't know if it's a good hand. That's the other thing. Like, this feels like such a casual format. I'm often just like, let's give it a go. Let's see what happens, you know? Which isn't the best strategy, obviously, for winning, but who cares? This is good dance music, dude. Whenever one or more creatures you control die, draft a card from Xander's Wake's spellbook. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's just a set of 15 options. I see. Oh, that's pretty cool. In my deck, I didn't even know what it did. Let's go with the skeleton first. Skeleton first. Oh, I didn't even look to see. Golos, Tireless Pilgrim. When Golos enters play, you may search your library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, and shuffle. Paying 5 of each color and 2, so 7 total. These are the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn without paying any mana cost. Wow. Ain't that something? Burnished Heart. We have the old frame. I missed that frame, honestly. Sacrifice this creature. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and put them onto the battlefield tapped. Wow. Okay. Let's think. You could Bone Shards it. I could not worry about it, but I think I want to try to prevent him from getting his land that fast. I think I have to. Bit of a bummer. But we can just bring it right back to play. We've stopped him from building the land that they need. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them on. He can attack this, I think. Is that how it works? He attacks this for 3, and it becomes this Awakened Skyclave. Okay. You finished your dinner, Twiggy? Is it good? Oh. Happy to hear it, bud. Uh-oh, it's Golos. So does he have all 5 colors? Let's see. I think he does. Now he certainly does. Guess I need to kill the Golos immediately, right? Don't have a way to do that other than Blood on the Snow, which I cannot play this turn. So I guess Blood on the Snow, though, next turn does get rid of any creatures that he gets with Golos, the Tireless Pilgrim. So what does that mean for me? What should I do this turn? I think we... Oh, what am I talking about? This does it. This does exactly what I want it to do. Unfortunately, we don't have Sephiroth in play to get our bonus from him losing a creature, but, you know. Still gets the job done to a degree. Okay, so... Combat damage to a player, not that exciting. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, no. When this enters, target opponent reveals a number of cards from their hand equal to the number of creatures in your party. You choose one of them and discard. Okay. Party will be 1. Better than the skeleton, technically. What does this do? As long as you control 6 or more lands, lands you control have add any color. Okay, that's doesn't matter at this point. Sacrifice this land. Search your library for any number of god cards. Put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle. I don't know what god cards are, but that sounds pretty scary. Okay, good, great. Let's think here. Cleric, rogue, warrior, wizard. This is a warrior. So I play Reassembling Skeleton, play Malakir Rebirth on the expert, then sacrifice the expert. That's something. Something. Why do I need to play it? Oh, because it's a warrior. Then I get to choose from the 2 cards in his hand. Oh, there's a god. Let's get rid of it. Oh, there's 2. Okay. Well, this is indestructible, so that's obviously our choice. I didn't even read what they do. I just saw indestructible and knew that that's a problem. If that player has no cards in hand, you draw a card and lose a life. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter. Enters. Each opponent mills 2 cards as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Sure. Why the hell not? We are not attacking. How much is this? 10? This thing, all that's doing is turning it into a creature. I don't care about that at the moment. He'll probably just happily take the 1 here. However, I have other things that I'm happy to block with also. I may as well just get the 1 in, right? It's not much, but this deck mostly does chip damage anyway. Well, kind of piled on chip damage, I guess. Okay. Any number of god cards, goodness. Hopefully that I didn't think about the fact that that might give haste to the dudes. I don't know. It's fine. Do they all have haste? Is there like a yeah. I didn't think about that. Okay, what can I do? Let's see. Is there any way? Where's the most damage coming? 8. So we block that. We block that with a 1/1. And then the next most is 6, but that's trample. So 5. And then the next most is 5. Wait. That has indestructible. Okay. The next most is 5. And then the next is 5. How much am I taking? 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 16. Wait, why didn't I block this one? Oh, it's not attacking. 8, 12, 16. 22. Okay, so I do have to block more, and it still might not be enough. Guess let's just do as much as I can. I'm not sure how this works out, but just seeing how it goes. Yeah. Wow, that was a cool deck, though. He just... What is it that gave everything haste? Something had to have just given everything haste. Oh, this one. Yeah, I just didn't know what was coming for me. There was nothing I could do about it either, I don't think. Right? Because even if I bled on the snow, I just wasn't doing enough. I wasn't gonna be doing enough damage fast enough. Hell of a thing.